cutest animals that I've ever made, a pig-dog hybrid. And as always, it started with taking dog DNA and one of my fatter pigs' DNA here to my home laboratory, where we spliced the DNA together until we had a perfect little baby. We bottle fed him until he was old enough to eat. He is so cute. We named him Pog because he's a pig and a dog. He loves to lie around in the dirt like a pig. Look at how cute he is. His pig and dog features make him one of the smartest, lovable pets I've ever owned. I decided to continue to try and mix my Pikachu DNA with cat and also raccoon. So I took one of my Pikachus from my earlier videos and spliced his DNA with raccoon DNA. And then I took that DNA and spliced it with our pet cat. Back in my laboratory, it did not take long to have favorable results. My wife really liked these ones. As you can see, as they were young, they look like cats, but have raccoon facial features. They're elongated like the Pikachu was, as it was mixed with electric eel. Here it is with its mom. Here they are fully grown. They're quite beautiful creatures, although not perfect, so I let them free and still see them from time to time outside. To create something extremely strange, and so I took DNA from one of my pet jellyfish here and spliced it with DNA from my pet pig. You all know who this is. I took their DNA samples to my laboratory and ran some experiments, and it turns out that they were compatible. You will not believe what this thing looks like. This amazing creature is always moist, and it can breathe air, but loves to be in the water. I love this little thing so much. I've made about 500 of them so far. Thanks for watching. Bye. One of my most amazing creations yet. It started with DNA from my pet kangaroo here, which I spliced with DNA from my bunny chicken hybrid from my earlier video. I took their DNA to my home laboratory, quickly fertilized an egg, and after about 5 months, my eggs were ready to hatch. This kangaroo bunny hybrid is one of a kind. As you can see, it's kept its bunny-like features with its fur and ears, but has a kangaroo face. This is one of my most amazing creations yet. Please follow for part 2. Thank you. Bye. I always loved chipmunks, and so I wanted to make a new creature out of chipmunk DNA. And so I extracted some from my pet chipmunk here. And I'm sure you are all well aware of my pet pig here. His DNA helped in the process of splicing their DNA in my home laboratory. This process was easier than you may think. I had to bottle feed them as babies growing up, and here they are in their incubator. As you can see, they look like pigs, but they have fur like chipmunks. They are very small. This one is full grown. They only grow about 10 pounds. They're so cute. Follow for part 2. Splicing animal DNA has become quite a hobby. And as you've been asking, I've taken my frog here to my laboratory at home and spliced his DNA using crude equipment with an owl egg. Here it is heating up in my lab. When the owl hatched from its egg, it was no longer an owl, but a frog owl. This creature was far more dangerous than I had expected, and I needed gloves and a full suit to handle him. I set him free, but he kept returning to my home. Look at his eyes. This creature is one of the most amazing things I've ever created. Thanks for watching. Follow for part 2. Today I'll be showing you my pig and squirrel animal hybrid. As always, this started with extracting DNA from my pet squirrel and splicing it with the DNA from my pet pig in my home laboratory. When the babies came out, they were so small and cute and lovable. But when they grew up, this is what they looked like. Although they have skin like a pig, they're very much so still squirrels, and this is a work in progress. They're so happy in their life.